As darkness descends, the historic city of Guanajuato comes alive. It's time for Mexico to welcome the World Rally Championship, and they do it with style. Day one of the second round of the WRC. Location, Central Mexico, the city of León. Inside the Poliforum Service Park, the BP Ford Abu Dhabi World Rally team prepare for the day ahead. It will be a tough job for championship leaders Mikko Hirvonen and co-driver Jarmo Leitinen, as they will be first on the road, sweeping it clear for the drivers behind.
It's been a really tough morning in the office for the drivers. The atmosphere, obviously, we're high above sea level. That's not helping, and tyres, traction is a big issue as well. But you know, the guys are battling really hard out there now, and it's good to see. And then it's rewarding to come back in here to the service park and see so many fans waiting.
The Ford Long-Haul Service Park is very different from the European setup. Team coordinator John Millington tells us more.
Okay, well basically we ship everything here by either sea freight or air freight. The sea freight left in January, so that consists of all the containers, the recce cars, all the tents, the hospitality equipment you see here. Then we send the rally cars and all what we call the expensive parts by air freight.
The stages have proved difficult for both Mikko and teammate Jari Matti, and at the end of the day, Mikko and Jarmo lay in 6th position overall, with Jari Matti and Mika in 5th. As the team sat down for dinner, co-driver Jarmo assessed their performance.
Frustrated, of course, and embarrassed of ourselves. Okay, first car on the road, that plays a big part. For sure, it's been more than difficult. And even on the afternoon, everybody thinks that it's clean when we've done the stages once, but when it's as dry and dusty as this rally, the slower cars behind us, they just mess the lines up, and we go there second time. It's not clean road.
What's the feeling like inside the car then? You come to the end of the stage, obviously the team will be telling you the times of the other drivers behind. You realise how much time you've lost. Can't be a good feeling inside the car going into the next stage.
No, and that's the thing, you can't get like too frustrated, and you can't start to overdrive. You just need to accept the thing that you are losing and do your job as good as you can. And that's what we've been doing all the day.
What about tomorrow then, day 2? Can you claw back some of that time that you've lost today, do you think?
I hope, at least when you look today about the starting position, the guys who have been further back, it's always been coming faster and faster times. So I hope we can get to closer to the guys, and I'm at least I feel more comfortable with that position tomorrow.
Malcolm, it's the end of what has been quite a difficult day one now here in Mexico. Mikko's been sweeping the road clear, and it really has told on his times. How are you feeling about the performance of the boys today?
Yeah, we're a little bit confused, to be honest. We expected that there would be a deficit, but it's probably much bigger than we'd really hoped. And of course, nobody played any tactics at the end of it to sort of reduce that, say, from a minute and a half down to a minute or something. So we've got quite a challenge ahead of us, but we believe that tomorrow will be even worse to be first car on the road than it's been today. So for sure we'll make a few changes, look at a lot of things, small things, but I think we won't really know until the rally starts tomorrow as to what really that effect of running first car on the road has been today.
The crews head to bed with hopes of a better day 2. Coffee, toast and a positive attitude. Day 2 was here. 9 stages lay ahead and the boys were ready. After 4 morning stages, it was a welcome return to service. Despite both drivers moving one place up the leaderboard, things hadn't quite gone to plan.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best morning again. Sure, we are gaining a bit with road position, but not even close as much as situated yesterday. So it's been tricky, and I had a puncture again and lost a few seconds with that. So still struggling. It's not going the way I was planning.
We're at the midpoint service break now. What are you changing to the car?
Just trying something. We go a bit stiffer with dampers, and that's about it really. So I mean, I was quite happy with the car in the last 2 stages, so I don't want to do any big changes now.
Obviously things aren't going to plan. Do you find the team rallies round you a bit more to try and keep your spirits up when things aren't going right?
Well, Georgina's after me all the time, so I suppose she tries to cheer me up.
In the afternoon, things started to improve with Mikko and Jari-Matti posting more competitive times on the tricky gravel stages. As the crews completed day 2, there was a sense of acceptance that the points from 4th and 5th was the best that could be achieved.
It's such a change around, isn't it, from the first round that we saw in Sweden? That must be difficult to take on board.
Yeah, it is, but it's things like this, it's setbacks like this that actually make you stronger. You know, I think it's what, you know, M Sport 40 is all about. It's about, you know, being able to dig deep, come back from this and go to Jordan and try and readdress the situation. But, you know, I have to say that today Sebastian has driven. I know I said in Sweden that Mikko was his best ever day on the Saturday, and I think Sebastian's followed that up today. What an incredible drive that he's done today.
Yeah, I think it's just a question of consolidating what we've got now. We don't want to throw anything away because we're still, you know, fingers crossed if we move away from here, we'll still have lead in the Manufacturers' Championship, which is good for us. You know, it's been a tough day, tough on the cars again, tough on the drivers, a lot of damage done to the cars as well, and they're still managing to drive the vehicles in the way they are. So it's you know, it's been a good day really when you look at it.
Mexico was proving to be tougher than expected. The final day was a very welcome sight. With only 3 stages making up day 3, it was a case of bringing home the Ford Focus RS WRCs to claim points for both the Drivers' and the Manufacturers' Championship. Rally Mexico is complete. Mikko Hirvonen takes away 4th position and lies in 2nd in the Drivers' Championship, while Jari-Matti Latvala takes away 5th overall, which puts him 3rd in the championship.
It's not gone the way you wanted here in Mexico, but you just got to put that behind you now, haven't you?
Yeah, you're right. It's pack-up time now, and it's been the end of a hard rally. You know, it's been really tough on the drivers, extremely tough on the cars. You know, and it's a testament to the strength of the cars, the way they've endured the event. You know, we've had a good rally in hindsight because we go away from here still leading the Manufacturers' Championship. Loeb hasn't opened a big gap on the Drivers' Championship, and we're going into Jordan, you know, pretty confident that we can pull something back on it. The important thing is that we're still leading the Manufacturers' Championship.
Well, it was a very difficult weekend, like you said, and we really, on any point, we never had the pace to really fight against Citroën. So, you know, I'm happy I managed to get the points what I could, thanks to Jari-Matti in the end. And, you know, it was a bad weekend, but I'm sure that in Jordan we're going to be in a better pace. So, you know, we just have to learn from this now for next time when we come back to Mexico.
We're going to bounce back, Jari-Matti, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. And we have to think about also positives. We finished also, we got the manufacturers' points. And like last year, there's many rallies where, like I did a good rally and next rally I screw up. So at least I have started now 2 good solid results, and Mikko also good, you know, has won the rally, and now it was okay with finishing points. So I believe it will be a good year. You can't always win.
Yeah, I think as a team, yeah, anyway, we did all we could, and we are still strongly in the fight with Manufacturers' title, so you know, that's really good.
Malcolm, the important thing is you still lead the Manufacturers' Championship, and it is very early on in the season. A lot of teams have rogue events where things don't go to plan, so it's still early days.
The great thing is that, as you say, they both finished, both in the points. And I have to say, the one that particularly, obviously Mikko did incredibly in Sweden, but Jari's done 2 great rallies for the team. He's really, I just hope that he can keep it up. You know, his task was to beat Danny Sordo, and 2 rallies in, and he's 2-0 up. So from that, you know, there are positives to take away from the weekend, and as you say, leading the championship. So I think it's the best 2 consecutive results that Jari's even had. So it's not all negative.
It's time to move on and leave behind the colourful Mexican surroundings. The team are now focused on the next round, the Middle East gravel event of Rally Jordan, which is based around the Dead Sea Resort, over 400 metres below sea level. A new challenge for the BP Ford Abu Dhabi World Rally team in their quest for success and the accolade of Drivers' and Manufacturer Champion.